The free trade agreement between India and Australia has come into force, providing duty-free access to thousands of India's goods such as textiles and leather in the Australian market. According to exporters, the trade will help in almost doubling bilateral commerce to $45 to $50 billion in about 5 years. The Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement is a groundbreaking agreement that brings Australia and India's economies closer together. Calling it a unity agreement, India's Minister of Commerce and Industry, Piyush Goyal, said that India will get cheaper raw materials from Australia, which will help US in getting better quality goods at affordable prices. He also said that India will start saving $1 billion every year in IT sector, which will help India gain a competitive edge.
It's a complete win-win. We will get cheaper raw materials for Indian industry, which will help us become more competitive to serve the world markets, which will also help us to serve Indian consumers with better quality goods at more affordable and competitive prices. Similarly, Australia, which is largely dependent on imports for most of their finished products, will benefit hugely. Consumers in Australia will benefit hugely.
The Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, which was signed on April 2nd, would provide duty-free access to Indian exporters in more than 6,000 broad sectors, including textiles, leather, furniture, jewellery and machinery in the Australian market. From today, the Australian businesses will have greater access to the Indian market of 1.4 billion people and one of the world's fastest growing major economies. The tariffs on 85% of Australia's exports to India will be eliminated, and high tariffs on a further 5% of goods will be phased down. Under this pact, Australia is also offering zero duty access to India for about 96.4% of exports. From day one, this covers many products that currently attract 4 to 5% customs duty in Australia. India's goods exports to Australia stood at $8.3 billion and imports from the country aggregated to $16.75 billion in 2021 and 2022. As a result of this, the agreement, 10 lakh jobs are expected to be created in India in coming few months.
It is not in the economic interest of India at certain levels. But that did not mean that it was because we had any problem.